How you doing, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well out there. This is Jehoiadak Maccabeus Everyday Survival. I am very glad them polar vortexes are over with. Now dealing with a lot of mud, and where I usually bring in sawdust and put down on my walkways about so deep, and that takes care of a lot of the mud. But I'm kind of plugged up this year with stuff, and so it's not happening. But anyway, getting sidetracked. I'm gonna do another video today on everything as a resource. This is it's another oil lamp I made. All out of junk. The only thing that wasn't junk was my welder. I actually welded it together. I had started to do a JB weld on it, but it wasn't going to work out. So I'll try to get through this as quick as possible. I don't have to bore you with it. This globe is from a nautical ship lantern. I got it several years ago, and it came with this let me get it off here. If you can see, that one there is a brass top on it with the vent. This piece here made out of another porch lamp, one of the ones that has the hanger, comes in from the side, you know, and it hangs. That top piece come off that. And there's another, you can't really see it in there, I'm not going to take it all the way apart. There's another curvature type piece off of a regular lamp, because I needed a spacer between this and this. Between them two? No, between this and this. As you can see, I drilled some holes in it, maybe. I drilled some extra holes in it there so it could bend out a little bit better. This here was the base off of a regular lamp. I don't think I have any parts off it. It was one of them touch lamps that goes 3 stages. Just the this was actually the base off of it. It went up. Oh yeah, I do have parts. This here, it was on there. The burner was one I found in some junk. You can see it's got rust on it. It had rust inside of it too, but the wick and everything still worked good. So I was able to salvage it. The stand was actually like this on another lamp. It was a very old lamp. That's the porcelain or ceramic piece off of it. Now I flipped it over, and you can see that piece. It's another one of them curvature pieces off of a lamp. I don't recall if it came off that one, but then I used a piece of the 1/8 inch pipe off of this here on the hanger that you run your wire through. It fit perfect down in there. But I needed that in there for a basin for this here to fit in there. I'll hold off putting that in there for I get done describing everything. The 3 round pieces were burners. I save a lot of old burners off of stoves, the trivet part off of gas stoves and stuff like that. And I cut the, you know, they have these in there. I cut all them out. It wasn't that style. I had one here that was that style. There's part of one that I cut out. And the bars were off of a grill, like the side grills on a barbecue grill, like a gas grill. So I just cut a bunch of straight bars off of it. The hanger, the bail, is actually off of this old coal bucket. The bottom's gone out of it, and it hooked through the mileage. And under that same concept, I used, let me get that cigarette out of my mouth so I can talk. I used latches from padlock hasps that you put your padlock through when you close your hasp on it. Bolted it on. The door was the door off of one of the old style shop lights. Bent the hook over, so I got a handle on it. This here is just a little clip, like an upholstery clip, and it fits perfect on there. Snaps right on there, holds that door shut. It won't come open. And I think that's all of it. I put it back together here. Fire it up so you can see how it works. Now this, when it's like this, and when it's cold, you can pull that globe off of there with it, but when it heats up, it doesn't, it's possible it's going to fall off there. So that's one thing I do have to remedy about it. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose. Got an infection in my sinus up here around my eye. Something I fight with all the time, have for over 20 years. I do have a couple things to finish. If you can see that one little piece there, I got to cut a little piece of round stock and lay in there and weld it in. I kind of messed up on this side, so it threw my diameter off. I'm human, I make mistakes. One of the concepts I was wanting to work on with this was to make it so that I could also put a burner on top of it. But one thing with oil lamps, to get your wick and oil to burn in sequence, kind of like a carburetor, it's got to be, everything's got to be adjusted right. Your holes in the bottom underneath your globe and your vent at the top. Otherwise, you end up burning up more wick than you do oil, and that's one of the problems with using a burner on top of something like this. It can be done, but you will end up using up a lot of wick. But another steampunk post-apocalyptic oil lamp, all made out of scrap. I really like this one. I don't know if you can see it well enough from back there. I'm pretty happy with it. Oh, another thing I done was I cut little leather strips to go on the bottom, little buffers, coasters, so it's not scratching up my oak table. I didn't put them on right away when I was first playing with it, and I put a couple of scratches in my table. Bought this the other day for $5. It is a vintage propane tank, Primus. There's another adapter that goes on here, and that you could attach your lantern, your gas lantern on top of it, and a one burner stove like thing. This is the 5-pound cylinder. It is full, and I paid $5 for that. I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, for the propane plus just the vintage bottle. This is another lamp I'll be working on soon. This is a Miller. The best I can tell, it's sometime late 1800s. Paid $5 for it. See, it's got the different style of edge on it here for holding your globe on. And actually the one I found that looked similar to this had a brass sleeve that went on there. I don't know if that's for cooking or what. I don't know much about it, but I'm gonna make an oil lamp out of it. Another cool thing about it, it's got the real wide wick. It's like probably 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches wide. I haven't measured it yet. Another old piece I found out in my junk pile, but I'm gonna make an oil lamp with that. This come off of one of the lamps I was tearing apart. I think I'm gonna incorporate into that lamp I was just showing you. Make me a big lamp for like a table, an oil lamp. It's just stuff I enjoy doing. Everything's a resource. I may redo this video. I have to go back and watch it and see how much sense I made and how well it could be seen. But if I don't, y'all stay safe. You have a good day, and feel free to comment. If you troll me or come over here talking down to me on any video or any of my community posts, I am going to put a stop to that. I've had a few starting to show up, and I'm not going to tolerate you. I do believe in freedom of speech, but grow up, show some respect, and everybody stay safe, and you have a good day.